It is me. I am the Arcana Angel. Spirit led cornbread fed. I am in the South, y'all. How you doing? Are you buying what they selling? The customer, come on in. You versus the customer. I don't know who you is. You know, we all play the customer, the buyer and the seller at different times in our lives. So we gonna figure out where you are today, where they are today. Welcome in. Welcome in. Today is a 9 day. It's all about a humanitarian cleansing, the path to letting go. Inviting in the spirit of wisdom and truth. That this reading is great. Inviting in the spirit of the Most High. Honor. Giving honor for the power bestowed in us. It's a whole lot of power going on. And as you can see, well, you probably can't tell right now, but that's a bear in that picture. And bears symbolize power, right? Immense power. Even through these times, immense power through these hard times, basically being able to hold up, right, through the difficulties. We talk of finances, the customer. We talked finances yesterday. I did a financial reading. And then I was reading the book Shape by Eric Rees. And it's so funny because it had a lot to do with finances. And we read chapter 11. We read chapter 11, and one thing that about chapter 11 was even though you're in debt, you still can keep your possessions. You don't have to stop the business yet. This is an opportunity to reorganize your business, your affairs. Let go of stuff that just don't work. Period. Raising the bar is what I'm hearing. Raising the bar. So you versus them. You could be a life pad number 9. You could have a rare life pad. You could be under the 6-6. You could be born on the 6th sense. But today is a gentle reminder to release the worries. That bear, that's an Ace of Pentacles. An Ace of Pentacles in a bear market, you know, when stuff done went down. A bear market is when you have a decrease of at least 20% or more. Right. So a bond might have left, the money might have left. A bear market is decline, work, love, or life. You know, you might not be, if you're an entrepreneur, CEO, or boss, you might not be getting as many jobs as you used to be, but you still getting jobs. See, that's where Spirit wants us to understand where you coming from. The drive. What's driving you? Spirit said you got a little breathing room. It ain't over. This the bear. You rooted. That green, that lasso around that yin and yang is green. I don't know, you can't see it under this lighting. But that lasso is green. Last night or yesterday we did the heart of the matters. This is like a urge, a call. You know, the Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity from the Most High. This is like a urge not to just balance your material life, but actually have that deep spiritual awareness as well. Rooted and grounded values. It's all about your values, your morals, what the real treasure is. The heart of the matter. We're supposed to break this thing on that as soon as I finish rolling this spliff. My hands is free. The customer, you versus them. You got a sacred opportunity to serve. And the customer have a sacred opportunity to receive. Purposeful or unexpected. You versus the customer. What's driving them to? I feel like the customer, you versus the customer, is what's their drive for dealing with you. What are they trying to fulfill? What need are they trying to fulfill? They trying to get information from you. They relationship focused. They just want to socialize, see you here and there casually. Or do they really want to see some results? They expecting results. What is it that makes the customer think about you? Compete with you. Why is the customer competing with the vendor? That's just like somebody going into somebody's business. That's a pet peeve. I'm sorry. Can I go off on this tangent for a second? But that's just like going in somebody's business and saying they don't need to be closed on Sundays. They need to be open every day. How you go tell somebody else what they need to do for their business to run their purpose? How you go tell somebody chicken recipe? They got five chains. They done built the whole brand. And you go tell them they don't need to use that much pepper. They done made it with that much pepper. Who are you to judge somebody else's business? I always say you can't put a price on somebody else's product. Product. The recipient of the product. Why do they want your product? Do they want a real connection, a soul contract, mutual growth? What's the drive for the exchange? Why they coming for you? Let's see. The barrel. We already know some stuff wasn't all good about a week ago, about a year ago. This year, Pentacles, that's a year, right? That's a long year. And by the way that tree is cut off, it's like some stuff got cut off that might have had been established. That 20% decline still rooted. Let's find out what's growing after the cutoff, after the decline. What is this? The bear. Bear is divine judgment. Hold what you got. We got that Five of Pentacles energy a lot yesterday. I think it was the mouse, right? Being sad about your finances, like worried about your finances. Remember, this is a reminder, don't worry. Cultivate what you got. You versus the customer. Debts being repaid. Equality contracts, holding on to the contracts. That's what I'm saying. All is not lost. The heart of the matter is, it's almost, you see how that neck is shining? It's like which way you gonna go? You got options. Now you still have a little bit to hold on to. Like Four of Pentacles, it's not a lot. But with the Most High, it's like something is on the way. I feel like if you speaking or having a lot of ideas, because you know how they say the mouth is the mirror to the heart. So the way that you speak, it could make your finances, your opportunities go either way. You could either hit or miss it there, yin or yang. It could either come to you or it could either go away from you. So be aware of the way that you speaking or the way that you let people speak over your life, your business. That's what I'm saying. Why they coming? Why they coming to you? But I feel like somebody coming to give something to you, some to you. You feel like something on the way. Look, yeah, healing. Yeah, it's coming. It's on the way. Divine see you, something to celebrate. They go start back walking through the door. People just are recovering. People have to recover their own finances. After they recover their own finances, they'll be coming back right, successful. They loyal. This is the time to rest and recuperate, though. See, that's what Spirit said. When stuff slow down, like that ice that we just went through, it was necessary. right? We have to take these necessary stops and pauses to regroup, reset. That's what that chapter 11 is all about. Feel like you done lost everything, right? But you ain't lost everything. You still got something, and some new things is on the way, divinely guided to you. But this is the time when everything slow down to reorganize, refocus, to get it together. To get it together. Let's see you versus them. Let's see what energy you are in, and let's see what energy they are in. The customer, you versus the customer. Let's see what energy you are in. You are in, Spirit said you are in a rare mastery energy. I know that's right. This is definitely a opportunity to raise the bar, to be focused on your provisions, mastery level, mastering the outer world. As the outer world suffers, though, you know that God have absolute authority over our situation. That's why when you remember that, it's on the way. Five of Pentacles, recovery of finances. Your energy. Shows what I need to see about your energy. Superhero. You can't save everybody. You can't save everybody. And you can't be scared to go forward. Remember I said something about his neck is enlightening. It's like, which way do you go? What's next? After you done stayed, like you survived the hard times, or you protecting yourself through these difficulties, it's still like, okay, after the difficulties, the difficult times are gonna end, right? Healing is coming. A new opportunities is coming. What's next? Give away your fears. You can't be scared. I ain't never met a scared superhero. I met cautious ones, but not scared. Look, the Most High, the Divine, say you got your back. You got your back. Believe in yourself. Some of y'all just need a boost in believing in yourself, a boost in confidence. Remember, confirmation is a boost of confidence, a confidence building. You on the right side, baby. Energetically matched. You going on the right path. The one follow the one. 311. We talked about it in the Malachi energy, the Bible. You know, Malachi 3 and 11. He said he'll rebuke the devourer for us. He have our back. I love that energy. Yeah, talk your stuff. Talk your stuff. He said he will rebuke the devourer for us. I told you somebody took a loss, a decline in a bond of interest, went through a storm. But Spirit said he got us, I bet we on the right side up. Yeah, talk your smack, because what go around, come around. Malachi 3:11, he will rebuke the devourer. He will rebuke the devourer. Anything that comes to steal your joy, kill your dream. I love that. Let's see what energy the customer in, so we know we gonna have some things. Okay, Magic Carpet Ride. All you gotta do is surrender. Look at that situation turn around. 24 transposed to the 42. Things turning around just like that, like magic. I know that's right. You might be somebody might be getting a call, a text, a hot opportunity, a hot tip, a hot business tip, something on the hotline. Jesus on the main line, tell them what you want. Divine judgment. Somebody could have something to do with the food industry, because when I cut the debt hostage, what is this? Yeah, look, food and water. But hostage was right there. And what made me look at the food was the beef and the burger. Checkers, they not like us. Like Checkers, they're all the same. All the pieces look the same. So this is like a brand, the industry, everything looking the same. Somebody trying to get a monopoly over a situation, but somebody's protected, or somebody need to protect themselves from energy. Yeah, it's a spy, a trucker. If you are a trucker and you work for some of these brand names, be aware of water on the road, be aware of water main breaks. You have deliveries to make. Indiana is significant. North Carolina, Alaska, Georgia, Texas, Idaho. Yeah, take care of yourself. Massachusetts. Let's see what energy the let's see what energy the customer is in. The masses, the customer. Look what the deck landed on. The masses. The masses. They outside. Customers supposed to be outside. The customers, we know well. We know who you are. You not the customer if you're on the narrow road, because the masses is them. We not them. We different. We chess, they checkers. Energy that the customer is in. Spirit shows what we need to see. What energy is the customer in? Let's see what energy is the customer in. Solar power, divinely guided. Didn't I say it was a divinely guided gift? Yesterday was a 3-day. Life path number 3 is significant. Communication, divine communication. Being ready to perform the drive. Something about a driver. A need to perform the customer, the drive. What's driving them to buy, to come to you? I'm telling you. Divine authority, solar power. Confirmation rules the nation. Correcting the course. They look like they being turned around, like going one way back to the other. The green. The green is out mutual. So the customer is definitely the bear. Or the bear, if you are the bear is definitely telling the customer something they want to hear. It's speaking to the customer's heart. Could have something to do about loyalty, discounts, needs, healthy, conscious, definitely analytical data, right? Continuing to gather data, growth and change. That have a lot to do with like those companies, those burger companies. We done cut off. A lot of us have just really stopped, cut off a lot of business with a lot of people. A lot of countries, right? All those burger chains. A lot of us eating more healthy. Divinely guided to make the healthy choice. Divinely guided to make the conscious decision. New starts. Opportunity for a new start. Look, they making the right decisions too. 111 signs, lollipops, and rainbows. I'm telling you, the food industry could be significant. X-ray, and there's the two. Two. The heart of the matter. The heart of the matter is his divine judgment. The dude abides. Yeah. I feel like wanting you to see something about your power, your buying power, your selling power. Baggage be gone. You versus them, the superhero. You the superhero. They being divinely, so you got a super product. Or you in a super position. That bear, it did come out. Spirit said, use all your senses. To use all your senses. Taste, and taste was the first one. Taste, touch, and think for transformation. I'm telling you, the customer have a new taste. The customer is expecting new things, new results. Okay, the customer is expecting, they waiting for something new. I know that's right. Look, yeah, soulmates in reverse. The customer don't want to be loyal to the old things that they was taught. The customer is looking for something new, waiting for something new. Okay, waiting for your product. Yeah, the don't give up, don't stop now. The customer is waiting on your product. Look at the bear. Don't the lady, ain't she mimicking the bear? Sitting on the product, one step closer, one step higher. Your spirit said, don't give up. They waiting on your product. They cut it out. They not loyal to those old people, places, and things no more. They're waiting on you to get up off of that thing. Look, 50. They want some changes. They want some changes being drawn to the light. Yeah, people done been played with. They know they done been played with. Bodies done broke down. Yeah, a lot of people doing a lot of thinking about a lot of different things that they was loyal to, that they was buying. They ain't had no business buying. It's being reorchestrated, exchanging gifts to go ways. Today is a 9 day. The path of letting go of old things that no longer serve us. Letting go of the competition. Ain't no competition. That's what we learned in that book we was reading last night for adult bedtime stories. He said God don't want us to be in competition. Don't want us to compromise. No, you have a product and he gonna complete the work that's done in you. Jeremiah 29:11. You don't even know the things that he have for you. Prosperity message for you and protection message for the customer. Let's get a prosperity message for the superhero. You the superhero. Let's get a prosperity message. It's faded. Okay, prosperity message. It's faded. I love that. It's all over you, baby. Prosperity message. It's faded, boo. Yeah, let's get a protection message for the customer. Protection message for the customer. Protection for the customer. Unfinished it. Look what came out. It's not over. They waiting on your product. They waiting on you. Let's read the prosperity message for you. You got a prosperity message spirit. It's faded. It's faded for you to have. It's faded for you to express yourself, release your goods, fulfill those needs, those human needs, right? Whatever your product is. The 6-6 energy is a gentle reminder to just release all the worries, whatever worry you have about any situation. If you worried about why they being drawn to you, it's because you allow a fresh start. You got a breath. You're a breath of fresh air, is what I'm hearing. Prosperity message for the superhero. It's faded. You're experiencing concerning prosperity and abundance are beyond your personal control right now. You are being invited to accept what is unreservedly. This could be a temporary situation seemingly thrust upon you by outside forces. I'm telling you, confirmation rules the nation, but there is an underlying purpose you can't see that has been determined by the fates. It could be a situation you are unprepared for, and you may not understand how it will benefit you in the moment. But Spirit said, don't fight the situation. Ride it out and see where it leads. Surrender to it. And the serenity you need to make good choices from here on out will be given to you. You will indeed flourish. It's fated. I love that. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't stop your blessings. The only thing you can do is not accept it. Right? This is an extension. This is just the opportunity. All your hard work, you attracted it, but you don't have to accept it. But that's what Spirit is saying. Release all the underlying. They have underlying energies why they fell off. It was underlying stuff going on why you fell off that bear market. Why it was the decline in interest. Why it was a decline in love or work or customers. Spirit said he know it was emotional, but but keep going in confidence. Remember, confidence is key. Where you haven't been confident, it's time for you to be confident. Be joyful about the human experience so you can connect with these gifts. Spirit got a gift. These are gifts. Don't you want to be in a position and be able to recognize it and be able to accept the new clients without being angry, like holding on to anger. Some people won't even, like, I know some entrepreneurs that they won't even do business with people because of anger issues. Somebody stepped on their toe 10 years ago and they ain't never forgot it. And so they don't even want to service the person and get their money, take care of themselves. Self-worth issues won't push their own product because they don't think they worthy. Well, I'm here to tell you, Spirit said you are worthy. You not only worthy, you was born for this. You raised the bar. Spirit giving you a whole reset button. He said, believe in your aligning. Believe that it's aligning for you. You was born for this. The rare master. Superheroes are rare. You was born for this. It's your time to shine. Your product. Your calling. Let's see, talking about calling. Why they calling for you? What they unfinished symphony? It ain't over. It's some things that are over, but this ain't over. It ain't over. Protection message for the customer. Cycle ending. Never ending. Cycle ending, but never ending. That's definitely like the chapter 11, right? That bankruptcy energy. Like filing for bankruptcy, but halting and stopping collections or stopping action, stopping the work, but still being able to continue operating. It's like stopping one thing, but still operating in another way. Okay, I can understand that. Stopping habits, ending a habit that might have been causing confusion or a slow decline, right? Stopping it so you could become a soulful. A soulful participant, so you can actually participate. Unfinished symphony. Protection message. Divinely protected. Like I said, we all done played the buyer and the seller. Because look at that, Superheroes 31. But this is you with God. The customer, I feel like, is having a natural experience. And that's why I feel like God is about to step in. Somebody could be letting something separate them from the love. Can't nothing separate me from something that I love, work, love, or life. Look, holding on to it. So we say, hold on just a little bit longer. Protection message. When unfinished business casts a shadow over your life, it is a reminder that procrastination is a form of self sabotage. It is not in your best interest to stall. Even stumbling forward is better than holding back. Don't overthink things or let yourself get distracted. Just tie up any loose ends and deliver the results. Don't quit before the finish line. Spirit wants you to win. And I was getting that. The you versus the customer. That's why I said we all play the customer at sometimes in our life. It's getting the level up. It's getting Spirit want to take us from being consumed to being the consumer. Remember, we eat off the land don't eat off us. The customer is the lifeblood. What's driving the community? What's driving the shape? But if you disconnected from the very thing, your very purpose, your very calling, if habits are stopping you from being loyal, or habits are making you impulsive, or habits are making you feel less worthy, or habits are making the need feel more intense than it actually is, you can't be the participant. You can't. It's stopping people's drives. People's sex drive is being interfered. People money being interfered. It's just stopping the driving force of the Most High. You have to accept it. You have to accept the healing, and holding on to things from the past you can't receive. Protection. Be aware. Be aware. Let's see what the true story is. Mutual energy. Cupid's arrow. Mutual energy has been pain on both sides. You and the customer. It's been pain on both sides. The buyer and the seller. Feel like it's been more painful for the customer. More expectations put on the customer. Mutual energy. True energy. You versus the customer. Spirit shows what we need to see. Mutual energy. You versus the customer. Pretending, gaslighting. That's all that stuff how they was doing for the winter storm to get us to buy all that, spend our money we had been holding back. Some probably been going on since Halloween. Probably got real bad during Halloween. We said over the last year. Transition. Toxicity and addictions. Learning from experiences. Needing time. Look, cycles. It takes time to heal and progress. Healing the heart. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's a customer that's trying to cross over. Spirit is trying to get a customer to ascend, rise above. As soon as they rise above the toxicity, addictions, and abuse, self abuse, then that's when they can be reborn. And I feel like you have to give the customer time to heal, time to recover. Yeah, keep watching. They came out. Watch, fight, and pray. Keep watching, cause the results will be in the pudding. Giving and receiving it, fairness. Giving and receiving it, buying and selling, being aware. I feel like people's perception of buying and selling, being people pleasing, right? Being loyal to death, loyal to the brand to death, even when it's killing. Like you loyal to McDonald's, even you know it's 3D printed meat, fake human flesh. Interactions blocking us, habits blocking us from our calling. Narcissists, look, love bombing, self absorbed. That's why I said the mask is out. They gaslighted us, gave us all kinds of discounts, made us discount ourselves. It was one sided because the customer is thinking about themselves, thinking about their own come up, think about how they can, and that's as they should. Think about how they should fulfill their needs, but I feel like that's what Spirit wants you to know too. You need to know how can you fulfill their needs. It go both ways. That's what I'm saying. The giving and receiving, it go both ways. The performance, the natural performance, and that's that three energy that, and it's right under the three. A proper use of your abilities, being able to perform, coming up, leaving these things, taking the time, getting up off that thing, coming together. And see how it's kind of making a circle. That's what I'm saying. I feel like Spirit is really calling, and the collaborations is strong out here. So whoever you selling to, or whoever somebody's buying what you're putting down or picking up what you're putting down, just need a little bit more time. So whatever you're doing, it's working. Remember, it's working. Your product go shake up some things. Some people just probably feel weak or have some weak finances. But oh yes, cutting the deck on rehabilitated heart and rehabilitated mind after you thought it was all over. Oh yeah. It might be late, but it's gonna happen. People fall that. Truth is, money matters. If you don't mind, it don't matter. It shouldn't mind because remember that's the energy, outer world suffering, but we know with God's absolute power, Ace of Pentacles and the bear, protected, faded, protected through the difficulties. Stability. We all looking for stability. Let's pull some finance angels for you and some finance angels for the customer. Successful funding. Make sure you pay yourself first. Successful funding. Oh, y'all. I wrote the thing, didn't even much Spirit say, oh, focus on your priorities, or somebody around you is focused on a priority. Somebody's having thoughts about job change. Like, eh. Somebody could be getting a job change. I don't know. Let's see. Shows what we need to see. Romance angels for you. I mean, not romance. What do romance have to do with office stuff? Romance angels. Somebody's finances could be significant, have something to do, significant shift in the romance, or somebody's romance could have a significant shift in the finances. I don't know. But let's be specific here. Spirit, because we don't want no confusion, because confusion is out here. People be confused. Don't know their position. Some people don't know if they the buyer or the seller, Spirit. So let's get it understood. You, finance angels, for you. Show us what we need to see. Thank you. Yes, okay. Okay. Visualize abundance. You need to visualize abundance in all forms. Yeah, it's okay if you give it away. It says when you joyfully give, declutter, then you can receive in many miraculous ways. You can. No more complaining. Make a gratitude list. Clear out your debts. Making a gratitude list. Count your blessings. And it says self-care. Part of self-care. Self-care is removing any heavy burdens, any debts. Like, be grateful for it, but donate it. I feel like, declutter. We can't keep everything forever. Like, just like I was going through the other day, and it was a whole bunch of cards. Like, all kinds of cards, Hallmark cards from all kinds of occasions. How long do we keep that stuff? How long do you keep those before you give it away or donate it? Spirit said, clear out those burdens. Anything from the past, be grateful. Be grateful for it. The Spirit is calling us to sacrifice a lot of things that was very sentimental to us. But that's why Spirit said we on the path of letting go, cleansing, right? The 9 energy, tying up the loose ends, being grateful for all that we've been experienced, and not complaining. A lot of people are complaining about the clutter, but just watch it continue to grow and never do anything about it. The harder the matter. Be grateful for the things that you still have. Be grateful for the things that you've let go of. Be grateful for the things that you had to cut off. Visualize abundance. Visualize your rebirth. Visualize having everything that you need. Visualize raising the bar. Visualize having breathing room. Visualize being a financial leader. What do that look like? What do that feel like? What do it taste like? Spirit said taste, touch, and think is transformation. If you don't mind, if you don't think it, it don't matter because you can't have it. Let's see what the finance angels have to say for the customer. Show us what we need. Finance angels for the customer, Spirit. Show us what we need. Finance angels for the customer. Oh, come on now, customer. I told you the customer was about to come out and start buying. The customer fits to get a windfall of abundance. A crease in monies. Divinely, God, I told you they gonna want your product. You just gotta keep on. Don't give up on your product because they still want it. Mm-hmm. Look, they probably just going to customers. I told you somebody was thinking about an employment change. Right. Somebody thinking about coming up. Somebody thinking about starting their own business. A customer could be getting ideas. Somebody could be getting ideas from your business. You could be encouraging somebody. But I very strongly feel like it's a customer that's going from being the buyer to the seller. From buying goods to offering services, for taking an opportunity to be a service to change their employment. It says to face financial fears. I feel like that's where they stop. Fear of failure, analysis paralysis. But it's solar power. God got you. God got you. One step higher, one step closer, whatever it is that you're thinking about, a windfall is attached to it. Spirit said, face your fears, whatever that job change is, or employment change is, or the opportunity that you want to take that's on the way that you scared to let go of the one thing and scared to receive the other thing. Spirit, I don't know, that the way the cards is falling, I would want to take the opportunity. Look, to grow, perform, and be stable. The mirror, remember, the mirror is, it might look like like the job you might be on now, or the position you in now, work, love, or life. Somebody trying to get you to stay so bad. The spirit said if you just change your direction, course correct. Remember, that's what the chapter 11 was all about. Allowing us to make those fresh starts, allowing us to reorganize in our partnerships and our businesses, or just individuals, period. Spirit say make silent moves. The customer making silent moves, doing some work behind the scenes. Okay, customer making silent moves, doing work behind the scenes. I got to get up out of here. So it's some energies that I wanted to break down a little bit for you. Like that two of wands energy says the power to persuade or influence. Who have the power to influence you? We got Sagittarius. We got Leo. We got somebody that they influence. They have the power to influence somebody because they away from their group. Remember we saw the checkers. So it's like they not with they people. They in a new place, a new environment, or somebody feel like that's why it's so easy to influence you. Yeah, it's easy to influence you by making promises that you go get what you want, that you go get the promotion. That's that love bombing. Easy to influence you with promises. Easy to influence and persuade. What do they want? What they really want? What's the real reason why they trying to persuade you and influence you? What's the real reason? Oh, because they say they in some real pain. They want to escape sorrow, trying to escape the storm. Mm-hmm. Invasion, indecision. They can't make up their mind. They want you to make up their mind. That's this 6-6 energy. They want to use you as a scapegoat to help them release. They can't make up their mind, so they want you to do it for them. They see some value. They trying to persuade you to do it because they unreliable. They see your value. They know you can do it. Remember that 6-6, you're a rare master. You got rare gifts. Passive aggressive. They passive aggressive. Planning for the future. What they planning in the future? What's the next move? What they planning in the future? To make you feel guilty about going. or to make you feel guilty about staying. Nine of Cups energy. Make you feel guilty about doing what you want to do. Make you feel guilty about your position. Make you feel guilty about what you love, what you like. Remember I said they can't make the decision to stay or go. Trying to avoid the storm, so they go make you feel guilty, a guilt complex. I'm telling you, look, they got private plans. Private plans in the future. What's the Eight of Cups? It's taking a while. It's gonna take a while. That's their year. Private plans. Peace though. They still wearing the mask and it flew right on the mask. Somebody they hiding whether they let's see, are they staying or going? What's they leaning to? Remember they trying to persuade you, they don't want you to go back to your people, they want you to stay where you at. Force, exile. Yeah, they don't want you to go back to your people. They don't want you to go back to what you used to do or what you used to love. Quiet retreat, vindictive. Wow. Vindictive. Power to influence and persuade. And they don't mean you no good. They don't mean it. They just trying to avoid the storm. Collaborations. Yeah. Love bombing. Exiling the truth. Exiling, keeping you away from the truth. Keeping you away from your true potential. Because you unaware. Look, it said right there, unaware of your surroundings. You're not from here. You're not from there. Yeah, they ain't gonna win though. Now that you know, you know, right? Yeah, now that you know. Eight of Wands. Now that you know, you can move forward. Where they tried to stop you from blooming, you can actually bloom. You can actually put in that work. Somebody probably work in a studio, work in a factory. We did get there for work for a big brand or trying to build a brand, an artist, art, music, engineer. Healthcare, management, financial management, HR. Yeah, they driven by the money, driven by the position.